What are you when you are in love?
I'm not actually a very good cook, but I can do breakfast. And aside from that, I can satisfy him in other things. So let's put it that way.
And as you said, if not good at cooking,
Yeah, you can be
then
good at something,
you can good at eating.
I'm that good eater, by the way, guys. Name any eating you want. Mukbang or anything. That's that. Just imagine, guys, any eating I can do.
Any eating I can do.
Any eating.
Any
no
eating.
matter where and when.
What is your position when you're eating?
When anything, I like it when it gives me difficulty. So I like it when I lay down and, the spoon just go into my mouth. I'm like, okay, I'll eat it. Blessing.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video I have a very sexy, beautiful Filipina with me. And today we will be asking her different set of questions. And with that, let's ask her name and her YouTube channel.
Okay. So hello everyone, my name is Vani Sarita Movera. I'm 24 years old and our YouTube name is Double Trouble in Asia. So if you're looking for any trouble here in the Philippines, you may check us out.
Yeah, I have actually seen your YouTube channel. I checked it out earlier and I was like, you've been making a lot of videos about travel, about your fiance, about your life here in the Philippines, your daily vlogs, and I was amazed of that.
It's a bit of mixture.
Yeah, it's a lot of content. So when did you actually start your YouTube channel?
So I started our YouTube channel way back, I think 9 months ago. I'm not very sure about the month, but yeah, 9 months ago in total.
9 months ago?
Yes.
And how was it?
Well, it's really fun for me because I love editing and stuff like that. So that's why my boyfriend told me to start a YouTube channel. So, I could use my skill in editing and actually I can entertain. And so he is. So that's why we started it.
All right, so you're really, very fun. We just had an interview, guys, on her YouTube channel. So you should check it out. And next, as a Filipina, you're 24 years old, like? So, as a Filipina who lives here in the Philippines, what do you think is the best place that you could tell to my audience that they should visit one day?
I guess the first place in my mind it comes to it is Palawan. Because Palawan is very beautiful, like the water, just nothing beats to it. And then the structures, the stones, everything is just beautiful. So Palawan is the top one.
Have you been there?
Yes.
And
it's a bit expensive, that's for sure, but it's worth the penny you're paying.
I have also seen that you've been into Thailand.
Yeah, we've been to Thailand for 1 month.
And if you could compare Thailand and Philippines, your
Oui.
travel, what is the best place that you could, pick only one?
I guess Thailand.
Wow.
I was in love with Thailand, to be honest. I mean, Philippines has absolutely gorgeous waterfalls, beaches. But it's like, I live here, so it's like, I normalize it already. In Thailand, they have a different vibe. Their island hopping as well is very beautiful. So,
Thailand.
Let's go with Thailand, guys. I'm sorry, Philippines.
All right, so are you in a serious commitment right now?
Very serious, in
serious.
commitment. Of course, once you're in a relationship, I don't have time to play because if I want to play, I should have been single, so that's that.
All right, so you said you're into a serious commitment relationship. How do you actually meet your fiance?
Oh, interesting. So it's actually a friend of a friend. So we have this Chinese friend of mine for 5 years. So he went here in Cebu and then that Chinese friend said, come to Bohol, I have a lot of Filipina friends and I'll introduce you to them. So there he introduced me and then, we kind of talk and then we met in the first night and then I guess the attraction was there because, I just love his physical. So, physical.
What happened to the first night?
First night, I didn't like him because he was drunk and he's too, it's like
Touchy.
Yeah, touchy, and I don't like it because I felt like, do you think that it's going to be easy like that? And he's drunk, so I don't like it. So I actually left him in the bar without saying goodbye. So he was so upset, telling my friends, like why I didn't even say goodbye and give him a chance to sober up, So that was that. So, but after that one, he asked me again for a breakfast, and then it's all started there.
So that was the start of your love story
Yes,
with
love and
Chris.
lust.
Yeah. Right. Was it love at first sight, or does it develop, a little bit longer?
I wouldn't say love at first sight. I would say the attraction was there, like this guy is hot,
Yeah.
But love, no, I couldn't say no. So it was just like it developed over the time.
What do you like about him, like physically?
Physically, I love his nose because I can see it in it. Just kidding. I love his eyes because us Filipinas we're a sucker of blue eyes, so I
Yeah.
love his eyes. So
His
that's
eyes,
that.
only eyes.
Only eyes, I guess that's the most, and then I love his height.
Height.
So I guess that's that too.
How tall are he?
He's 6'2", so I'm 6'2", 6'3".
And
so
you are?
I am only 5'2", 5'3", something. Very.
You look very tall, actually.
Yeah, in the
I think
pictures.
no, right
No,
now.
what are you?
I'm 5 flat only.
You're not that short. I'm 5'2", so a little bit lang.
I thought you're 5'5". Yeah,
Ah.
5'5", something. So, I have checked also your TikTok account so that I could have, where could I get my questions. And I have seen there that you're actually engaged. For how long have you been engaged to him?
Well, I've been engaged to Chris, but we broke up actually, so we call it off, So we broke up for a month or almost 2 months. So, we block each other. He blocked me actually. I'm not into blocking, but he do block me. But when the time he wanna come back to the Philippines again, so we were able to contact each other again. But yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna go on deep, in deep
But it
about.
was on our anniversary he proposed. First year anniversary.
First year.
Yeah, he booked this very
Fancy.
fancy room and then with our roses and it's
Alright.
actually cute. But it's funny how he proposed actually because he didn't like because I'm expecting proposals like especially in TikTok, I want my proposal to be like this,
You have this
imagination,
picture.
but the
Yeah.
reality, I mean, I do appreciate it, but the reality, I was working, so I went back to the staff house. And he said, babe, I have something to tell you. And he's sweating a lot. I'm like, yeah, what happened to you? And he said, I'm very serious about you. And, I really want to marry you, but I don't know how to do it. And I do want to buy the ring. Maybe it's going to be big. And they said, I cannot give it back. Can you come to me in the mall and, wear the ring? And, we're okay, right? You're going to say yes, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, what kind of proposal is this? I want something video, but that's why he booked the room and all of that. But aside from that, the other stuff are surprise.
Yeah. How do you feel about that time? Like being asked, can you come with me because the ring might be big?
It's so funny, right? Like no one, I think, tried to propose to you in that way, like sweating and babe, let's go to the mall. So it's like we went to the mall and chose the rings, So I chose my ring.
You choose the ring.
Yeah, I chose the ring, but the ring that I actually chose is the ring that he really likes.
Oh, okay.
So that was. So I guess
was-
it's meant to be that.
It's meant to
that's
be.
the ring. Yeah,
I think that's kind of memorable for me.
it is.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I would say.
You have mentioned earlier that you actually broke up like 2 months ago. Has there been, difficult challenges that you think Filipina and foreigner couples have to deal?
Like
Like, the culture is different. Filipinas are not really good in communication.
like
But-
barriers
Yeah,
between us.
But for you, I think you could communicate really, really well.
I guess so far having like a foreigner partner is not an issue to me anymore. It's because I have access as well. So communicating in English is not hard for me to communicate. Especially I work as a receptionist for over 6 years, so it helps me to be confident enough. And at the same time, I guess the struggle for the both of us is like whenever we have a fight, a Filipina just like to go on silent mode.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk.
I mentioned that I have seen on the video, and you
Yeah.
said when you lost argument,
Yeah, exactly.
then you just silent.
It's silent. I don't want to talk. With a foreigner, they just want to fix it as much as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to fix.
But I can't.
But you can.
It's hard. It's hard.
Alright. Okay.
I can't.
Okay. Can you tell us how do Vanji really fall in love? Do you wash clothes? Do you make dinner? Do you what are you when you are in love?
Uh-huh. Well, I would say that's why Chris really likes me because, because for him he's happy to see that there's still a woman that wanna be a woman, like clean houses, organize everything. I'm not actually a very good cook, but I can do breakfast. And, aside from that, I can satisfy him in other things. So let's put it that way.
You're really
if
funny.
you're not good to this, go to here.
All right, I've actually seen one of your live a couple of days ago, and you were like talking about cooking, and you said, "I can cook man, baby. I can cook man," and it was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
And then I know Filipinos can cook if they really want to, and as you said, if not good at cooking,
Yeah, you can be
then
good at something,
you can good at eating.
I'm a good eater, by the way, guys. Name any eating you want. Mukbang or anything. That's that.
Pagkatawa, magkunin mo eh. Example.
Oh, no. Just imagine, guys, any eating I can do.
Ala, any eating I can do.
Any eating.
Any
no
eating.
matter where and when.
What is your position when you're eating?
When I like it when it gives me difficulty. So I like it when I lay down and, the spoon just go into my mouth. I'm like, okay, I'll eat it. Blessing. I want challenge sometimes. So, that's that. You should try it on your boyfriend.
One day, why not?
When you have one day.
Others don't really get the fact that Filipinas date foreigner because of how responsible they are as a partner. How about you? What made you decide to date a foreigner?
I guess I would say they're very responsible. Like honestly, very responsible. They're into working. They're into saving. So for me, I want to be with a man who have a future plan. I don't want to be with someone who's living day by day. I want someone who's planning something good for us. It's because if he got that plan, then I do believe that he's gonna be a good father and gonna be a good role model for my kids one day.
What are your future plans together?
Future plans probably to make 2 kids, like probably a basketball player and a Miss Universe if the God allows. And then, have our own house and of course get married and travel the world.
Yeah, travel the world.
Yeah, travel the world.
You already start.
Yeah, we're
Thailand.
trying to travel the world for now. Next stop would be Vietnam. So
Whoa.
guys, check it out. So yeah.
That's gonna be amazing travel.
For sure.
For sure. You will make a lot of memories with that,
Mhm.
especially with your partner.
Exactly.
Yeah. In relationship, I really believe that there are a lot of challenges, and one thing that I have seen is breakup. But then I've seen this video of you, as what I've mentioned earlier, that when you and Chris break up, but then you still found yourself coming back again.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's gonna be amazing. I was watching both of you, and I was like, this is love. Whenever like you go somewhere else, but you still found your heart
Exactly right.
to
yeah,
be
that
back on that
content.
person.
Yeah, like I tried to look it for another one,
Yeah.
but then it gets your realization that no one could ever love you like him, and then you couldn't love anyone if it's not him.
Yeah.
I guess it makes me really happy in life, like even in the simplest thing. Let's say what's the simplest thing is even though we're just in the bed, like we're just
Happy.
watching Netflix or we're not doing nothing. It's still fun. It's still happy. So that kind of feeling, you couldn't get that one anywhere in this world. That money couldn't buy.
Yeah, and with that, what was your lesson from that moment? Like from that situation?
My lesson, I guess, is like don't go into a relationship from another relationship, especially when you're not healed. My problem is because when we break up with my ex, I will think I can get any man I want. I have that toxic mentality. So aside from fixing it and trying to move on from it, even though I can't. So this time, try to fix things up, especially when you still have the love for that person, because it's worth fixing for.
Yeah. And I think so because you've been, engaged together. Married.
Engaged. Yeah.
Yeah. And you couldn't just lose the memory. And plus, you love that person.
Exactly.
I have seen that in your video, you actually rent a house worth $250
Yes.
per month. Would you convince foreigner to live simply or rent a $500 condominium instead?
I would say that $250 that we posted in our place, I think for now, that's the life I want. Like I want me and Christian to save a lot of money this time. I guess it's very wise to think that for now, let's try to live simpler for 3 to 5 years, and after that all the money that we could save is definitely will bring us a good future for the both of us, so it's for the both of us anyway.
Wow. So both of us really do have plan
Yeah.
about this.
I love saving, so I taught Chris how to save money, how to spend money. Because when I saw him, we broke up even before. It's because I told him, I don't want someone who don't know how to save or who don't know how to be wise in money. Because I guess us Filipina, we're just very, careful when it comes to money because it's not easy to earn money, and so we couldn't just spend just like this and just like that.
So with that, Chris started to save money.
Now we're very good at,
Handling.
we're still living, eating at a restaurant, traveling, but we know how to save, and yeah.
Where is he, by the way?
He's in Estonia, Europe.
Ah, he came back.
Yeah, he will be back in February.
All right, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, guys, I need some water.
You need some water.
Yeah, I need
Aside
some
from that, what
water.
you need?
Some sexy time at night. It's Valentine's Day, so it's special. I guess let's wear something spicy that night too. Gonna wrap it up.
Right. Filipinas are very, very close with their families. Do you feel any pressure from friends or family because you're engaged to a foreigner?
I think I don't feel any pressure because my family, they're very supportive of me, and they do really believe in on my decisions in life. So they actually don't tell me don't do this, don't do that, you should have this, you should don't have that, because they think I'm smart enough to choose partners that I'm going to be with or who I'm gonna stay with.
Yeah. And do you feel like this person that you are right now is the one for you to have kids, to build a family with?
I think so. I already feature myself being with Chris. It's been good to me. So I think I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for
I
more.
couldn't ask for more.
Really, everything. You already have everything.
Yeah, I gotta have
from
everything.
Looks, from height.
looks, from everything. And it's very understanding.
Yeah.
As a Filipina, I'm very moody. I get angry easily, and I'm very jealous at some point. But he's just always there to understand me. Baby, what can I do to make it better? Like, babe, what do you want food? Babe, what do you want? Do you want me to shut up for now for an hour? When are you gonna be okay? So he learns how to read my body language.
That's so good to find that
Very
kind of
good,
person.
exactly. He's very patient. So I'm not a patient person, so I need someone to be patient for me.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And that's why you are compatible with each
It is,
other.
yeah.
What do you think people sometimes misunderstand about Filipinas dating foreigner? And how do you explain it to them? Like, okay, some Filipinos, they would say that you're just dating the person because he has money, and you're just dating because of this and because of that. And how about your side?
Well, I would say, they're not in my shoe to experience what I've experienced. So having a relationship partner with a foreigner is the best thing that I could ever do to myself. And then, as you've said earlier, I don't owe them an explanation. I'm happy. As long as I'm happy, I'm good.
Yeah. Last two question. What do you really love and really like about your fiance and the relationship that you have right now with him?
I think what I really do like about Chris is, again, like now, because we've been together for almost 2 years, he already know what I want, what I don't want. He knows how to avoid things that will make me upset, although he's not perfect, of course. I'm not perfect at the same time. But he's always down for me, and he's always willing to give the world for me. So that's that.
Does he, let his pride down whenever you are
You don't
so
have
much-
pride anymore, just for me,
for you.
So that's what I guess, that's how I appreciate my man. It's because, like just for us to not fight or anything, he will just always say, okay, I'm very sorry. He always says sorry even though it's not his fault, because I'm not a typical person who likes to say sorry.
Alright.
But I give him some, to compromise.
Ah, okay. So that's your way of saying sorry.
Yeah, not
You-
in a word, by actions.
by actions.
I guess
That
it's
is-
better.
Yeah, that is much better compared to
Exactly,
words only.
exactly.
Last question. Has being engaged to a foreigner has changed your life completely?
I think not really, because engagement and marriage is just something that us Filipina do value, right? Because our parents wants us to see, in a marriage and stuff like that. But also to the people that are not engaged or like marriage, I think whenever you have the love into that person, then everything doesn't matter.
Right. So I think that's a really lovely couple relationship. Yeah. And they actually said that Filipinas do get tampo all the time. Do you get that too?
I do.
All the
At
time.
least 6 times a week, so he has a rest day for one day, so it's okay.
Oh my god.
So
Okay. Six
I
times.
think you will experience that one when you're gonna have one to yourself. I guess every Filipina have that tampo.
Yeah, probably one day. Not sure.
Yeah. Message me, ah. Banji, it's my first time of tampo.
And then, now that we are at the end of the video, you are free to promote your channel.
Okay. So again, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video here. And you may also check out our YouTube channel, which is Double Trouble in Asia. So it's all about traveling in Asia, life in Asia, and about the foreigners living here as well, and other tips and advices. So check it out, Double Trouble in Asia.
And I will put the link in the description box, so make sure you check it out and give a like of this video. And if you want us to cover different title next time or topic next time, maybe we could do that. Yeah.
For sure, anytime.
Anytime.
Anywhere.
Only here in the Philippines.